Vulcan, Ruby, Dorm, Jaune. Okay, Blake, what's wrong? Blake, I've been thinking, if the dust isn't Roman's endgame, what is? Ruby, nothing good if you ask me. Young. So, what are you thinking, Blakey? Blake, if we can put a stop to them here, we might be able to stop whatever they're planning. Jaune, I'll notify Mom then. Son, hey, if you're going after them, I want to help. They all look to the window and see a familiar stalker. Son, hey, Jaune, you do know you're peeking into a nearly all-girls dorm and they have the right to roast your ass. Ruby drew crescent rose. Young was bumping her fists with ember silica.
Blake had gamble shroud in scythe form.
Jaune, I recommend the other sniveling out there in the windowsill to show himself. Neptune, hi, can we come in? The girls and Blake then points her gun at Son. Blake, if you speak of this to anyone, I will hunt you down to the ends of Remnant, she said with tons of venom. Blake walks over and slams the window shut and shuts the curtains. Young, I can't stand desperate men like them. Ruby, poor Weiss, the other guy was going for her. Blake, let's talk about this somewhere private. Ruby, if we're going in a mission, let's report to the headmaster. Young, wow, Ruby being responsible, I'm so proud of you. She grabs her in a headlock. Ruby, gah.
Young.
The team went up to the headmaster's office. Ozpin, Team Ruby, to what do I owe the visit?
Jaune à mission.
Ozpin presses on the intercom. Ozpin, Glinda, we have another operation. Glinda, good, I thought you kids are gonna put yourself in danger again. Blake, we're sorry about that, man. Glinda, I'm just joking, you're my son's friend, so I couldn't help myself.
Jaune, moon.
Glinda just giggles at her son's reaction. Ozpin, ahem, back on topic. Blake, I know of one of the White Fang's MO, and since there is a large portion of them arrested during the docks, to replenish their numbers, they'll have to host a rally to recruit more members. Glinda, how can people fall for that? Ruby, I read that many Faunus are not content with the things happening today. Young, find the right thing to say and bam. More grunts. Ozpin, indeed, there is no denying that a large portion of the Faunus population aren't happy with the council's complacency. Blake, I can find where it is with my time there. But we need a lot of fighters since a large amount of people will be there. Glinda, I understand, but with the current time, a lot of huntsmen are away on village defenses. But I can call on retired huntsmen and have them join us. Ozpin, I'll give the students a free day since we'll also be calling the teachers as well. Jaune, I guess since me and Blake are Faunus, will have an easy time blending in with the new recruits. Blake, and with the vagueness of the location, we need a tracker. Ozpin, I'll have Pietro add one to your scrolls. Glinda, can you fetch Pietro for us? Glinda, okay. Ruby, me and Young will stand by on her bike. Blake, sounds like a plan.
A few moments passed as Glinda came back with a man on a wheelchair.
Pietro, who asked for a tracker?
Jaune et that.
Pietro, haha, we meet again, Shadow, and I see you've made good friends. Ladies, thank you for looking after my son. He is really awkward with strangers.
Young, really?
He seems fine to me when we first met. Pietro, oh, don't let the tough exterior. He's a softie underneath all that edge. Shadow, stay a while. Blake, oh, she has new writing material. Ruby, really? She wiggles her eyes. Young, oh, this is getting better.
She puffs up her chest.
Pietro, you should have seen him after initiation. He was a nervous wreck if he didn't do a good first impression.
Shadow just humphed and crossed his arms and looks away with a scowl.
Penny, Dad, I just finished the final adjustments to the tracker. She looks to Shadow, who is sulking. Penny, Shadow, Dad's just teasing you. Shadow, if we're done ganging up on me, can we discuss the plan? Ozpin, please proceed. Shadow, we'll have the tracker on us, but we won't activate it until we're in the rally. Once activated, have all the huntsmen form a perimeter, and we'll catch them all if not a majority of them. Ozpin, excellent strategy. You may move forward with the plan. Glinda, be careful all of you. Shadow, yes mom. Now Team Ruby was ready to strike. Much later,
Somewhere in Valley.
Jaune and Blake found a man guarding a door, and they noticed he's a faunus. Jaune, how do you know this is it? Blake, with this. She shows him a white Fong mask. Jaune, where'd you get that? Blake, the docks. The two of them walks to the guard. WF Enforcer. Halt, state your purpose. Blake shows the mask as the man smiles. WF Enforcer, you may enter brother and sister. As they entered, Jaune discreetly pulls out his scroll and activated it. Meanwhile, Beacon. Ozpin, it seems they found it. Have everyone dispatched there. Glinda, head over there and lead the strike force. I'll stay here and keep watch on the academy. She nods and leaves after she has sent the last message. Meanwhile, Jaune, they're in. Now all we have to do is wait. A few moments later, Jaune, this is a large gathering. Blake, yeah, it seems like there's a lot of discontent faunus all over Vale. Jaune, this feeling? Blake, what is it, Jaune? Jaune, hold on. The world froze again as Jaune looks for the feeling he felt as he sped through the warehouse and through the new recruits. He stopped in front of a SDC container and opened the lid. It was filled with dust, but he just rummaged around until his hands pulled out. Jaune, oh no. If the SDC found this then, Jacques might have found others. He feels that 30 seconds has been extended since he found the third emerald. He returns to Blake's side as the world unfroze. Blake, Jaune, are you alright? You seem agitated. Jaune, where is that fourth damn chaos emerald? Then spotlights turned on and moved to the stage. Roman, I am here. Blake, oh no. Jaune pulls out his scroll as he received a message. Everyone is in position. Meanwhile, back to Ruby and Jaune on Bumblebee. Hello.
Ruby and Jaune turned and their eyes widen.